Forget Darwin's finches and the grand narratives of discovery. In Victorian England, a different kind of obsession buzzed, crawled, and fluttered through the drawing rooms and scientific societies. This wasn't just about cataloging the natural world. It was about controlling it, understanding it, and perhaps even ourselves. The Victorians, obsessed with order and classification, found in insects an almost perfect reflection of their own hierarchical society. Each species, meticulously pinned and labeled, represented a place in a divinely ordered universe, a stark contrast to the perceived chaos of the untamed natural world. For many, especially women and children, entomology offered a socially acceptable outlet for scientific inquiry. It was a gentle science, devoid of the grime and danger associated with other forms of exploration, allowing for domestic engagement with the exotic. But this pursuit of order wasn't always benign. The very act of capturing and pinning an insect, of imposing human will upon a living creature, mirrored the imperial ambitions of the era. Nature itself was to be conquered and catalogued. The sheer diversity of insect life also tapped into a deep-seated Victorian fascination with the other. Exotic specimens from distant colonies, with their strange forms and behaviors, became symbols of the vast, mysterious territories Britain was claiming. Consider the humble ant. Its highly organized colonies were seen as a model of perfect social structure, a stark contrast to the perceived social unrest and poverty plaguing Britain's cities. Ants offered lessons in diligence, hierarchy, and collective purpose. Conversely, insects perceived as pests, the flies, the fleas, the lice, represented the dark underside of this ordered world. They were symbols of disease, decay, and the uncontrollable, the forces that threatened to unravel the fabric of Victorian respectability. The proliferation of popular entomology books and magazines provided accessible knowledge, fueling this widespread fascination. These publications demystified the insect world, making it a subject of conversation and intellectual pursuit for a broad audience. Microscopes, becoming more affordable and sophisticated, opened up a new universe of detail. The intricate structures of insect wings, the complex anatomy of a mosquito, revealed a hidden beauty and complexity that mesmerized observers. This microscopic view also presented a disturbing duality. The beautiful patterns often hid creatures that were vectors of disease, like mosquitoes carrying malaria, a constant threat even within the civilized world. The Great Exhibition of 1851, a celebration of industrial and scientific progress, also showcased the wonders of the natural world. Insect dioramas and specimens were popular attractions, demonstrating the era's dual fascination with the artificial and the organic. Even the concept of metamorphosis held profound symbolic meaning. The caterpillar transforming into a butterfly offered a potent metaphor for personal transformation, spiritual rebirth, and the promise of a more perfect future. However, this transformation was also a reminder of the unpredictable and potentially monstrous aspects of nature. The sheer alienness of insect life, its reproductive strategies and survival instincts, could evoke a primal sense of unease. The fascination extended to creating artificial insects. Intricate clockwork automata, designed to mimic insect movement, became popular toys and marvels, blurring the lines between the living and the mechanical, a precursor to our own fascination with robotics. This mechanical mimicry also touched upon anxieties about the unnatural. Could human ingenuity truly replicate life, or was it an affront to the natural order, a hubristic attempt to play God? The Victorian obsession with collecting was also a form of control. By acquiring and possessing specimens, one could exert mastery over the wild, over the unpredictable forces of nature that threatened the perceived stability of their world. This impulse extended to public health campaigns. Efforts to eradicate disease-carrying insects, while practical, were also expressions of a desire to purify and sanitize the environment, to eliminate the unclean elements from society. The language used to describe insects often revealed these underlying attitudes. Terms like pestiferous or vermin carried moral and social judgments, equating infestation with moral corruption and social decay. Children were actively encouraged to participate in collecting. It instilled values of observation, patience, and a respect for the wonders of creation, while also training them to see the world through a lens of categorization and control. The sheer scale of some collections was astonishing. Wealthy collectors amassed thousands, even tens of thousands, of specimens, turning their homes into private museums, a testament to their wealth and scientific prowess. Even the study of parasites, while scientific, touched on anxieties about invasion and contamination. These tiny, unseen organisms that lived within other bodies were a stark reminder of our vulnerability. The advent of photography, though primitive, allowed for new ways to capture and disseminate images of insects, further fueling public interest and providing a more detailed, if often staged, view of this hidden world. The Victorians' intense engagement with insects wasn't merely an academic exercise, it was a cultural phenomenon deeply intertwined with their worldview. It was a way to process their anxieties about empire, social order, and the very nature of life itself. From the meticulous pinning of a rare specimen to the fear of a common housefly, the Victorian relationship with insects reveals a complex interplay of fascination and fear, control and chaos. Ultimately, their intense study of these tiny creatures offered a profound, if unconscious, exploration of human nature itself. We sought to understand and categorize the alien other, the insect, perhaps as a means to better understand the unsettling alien within ourselves.
Text. Petra's story is one of adaptation, wealth, artistry, and eventual decline, a cyclical narrative echoed throughout human history. Yet, its enduring beauty ensures its legend will never truly fade. Text. The Maya civilization, with its peaks of brilliance and its enigmatic decline, invites us to ponder the cyclical nature of history and the enduring power of human adaptation. Text. Their legacy is not just in the stones they left behind, but in the living cultures that continue their traditions, carrying forward a story that has spanned millennia.